Hey everyone, Diamond Deb back here with you in Diamond Dust, and this is my first official video in my new skin. So I hope you like her, and I'm just letting you know in case you missed the announcement. We have been busy. Let's look around here, and I am ahead on videos on this, like I've mentioned before. With Christmas coming and stuff like that, I've got to be a little ahead, and that's good because I don't get my day off from the girls next week. I actually don't get time off until, what is it? Oh, and we've added more trees around here in case you didn't see it. The week after Christmas I am off, and that's great because it helps me get stuff done. But next week just can't be helped, so I have them all week, and I'm going to be a tired Nana. But I have been doing stuff while they're napping or in the evenings when I don't have the girls. The grandbabies, for anyone new, I watch them 4 days a week, typically. I made the bridge connecting two places. That's probably in the thumbnail. Yeah, probably already seen it. But I'm really happy with how this bridge turned out. I made too many of these for sure and had to place too many of these under here. I don't even want to talk about it. It was a pain in the rump. What I'm doing is not just connecting these two pieces of land, but I want to move this terribly formed village, and this over here isn't done completely, from up there to down here where it's flatter. Now I'm going to probably build it first, and then I'll go take everything down up there and move their beds and jobs and what have you. Obviously, there's still some more terraforming that should be done. But it's a project. We're going to have to work on it. Let's see. I mean, this village is just one of the worst ones I've ever seen, and I really want these guys to be safe because obviously, I'm going to put these up here. Obviously, you don't want a village this close to your house that's done like this. And I'm going to build it in my own style. I'm not exactly building this village the way it is. I'm hoping to be able to close it in with some walls in the end. And look at this. We're even got one and that guy down there, way down there. So yeah, that one's going to be a fun one to move. But it's worth it. Let me see. Can I take that one? I see the water. Can I take it around the waterway? That would be... I think there might be two down there. That would be the best way. Look, some horses over here that I didn't know about. Y'all should be going to that horse ranch over there. It does look like I can take them all the way around. So, that's what the plan will be when it's time. Now, I still have the tail end of this stupid cold that I've had 3 times now. But it's much better. Much better. I'm not even on medicine today, if that tells you anything. So, and my nose just barely feels stuffy. So that is wonderful. Although, I'm still going to cough and have to blow it every now and then. Terraforming is not my favorite thing to do if you haven't figured that out. And I'm going to leave that right there. I don't know if we'll stick animals in it. I don't know if we'll put a house by it. But I think that's probably something we should do, and maybe we'll collect some of these animals around here and put them in there too. Oh good, we have this down here, because I can spread it out a bit. I don't know, I may not close it in. I might just take it around and, you know, let the golems protect them if they can. Anyway, I'm going to get some stuff going here, try to get some stuff filled back in. I need to head back over and grab some stuff, plus I'm going to sleep the night away. And I'll bring you back when I'm in a better position to show you something interesting besides terraforming. I did forget to give you a good look around with the trees that I've added all over this path. It really does make it feel more like you're walking through a forest, and that's what I wanted. And I spread that biome a little bit this way. Not a ton. I kind of want to make it look like they're clashing, and it's just a small little biome over here. So I'm pretty happy with all of this. I don't mind all the grass and stuff. I know that drives some builders crazy, but for me, It just adds life to the area. And I guess I'm not practiced enough in that area to make it look like anything else, and I'm happy with it, so it is what it is. Okay, I've smoothed it out a little bit. I've kind of gotten rid of or filled in parts that really bothered me. There'll be some more slight modifications to the land as I add houses, but for the most part I'm pretty happy here with what we've got down here, which is where I plan to move the village. I think I plan on using some of the I don't know if you've seen the tour of my Diamond Deb's Adventures series where I showed my old world and kind of had a village that I built under a castle. Well, in front of a castle. It's down the hill. I'm going to put some of those houses in here, but I don't think that's going to be the only kind. And I really don't think I'm going to be able to gate this place off either. But I do want to make it big enough that I'm in the areas that I'm okay with. I'll probably start here with something right here, which I've managed to put a couple of chickens in. There's another one over there I haven't grabbed yet, but I shall get to it if they don't go away. And I may or may not just make this a huge ass village over here. That way I've got one close and we can come grab villagers if we need them, or trades, or what have you. Because I don't really want one over there in my property, in the farmland or in any of the towns. Which we will have a town eventually, because I haven't added the new, if I can think, oh god, there's another, let me take care of this because villagers are dumb. And I'm not trying to be the one who has to lose villagers to that. Okay. Perfect. Although they shouldn't come down that far. Somewhere over here, I plan to make another bridge. Because I don't want to have to go all the way to that one to come to this town over here. That's non-existent right now, but it will eventually exist. Well, I might as well go all the way over here and show you. Ow. I could have brought you back, but I didn't. There's going to be some terraforming over here too, and I don't know to what extent, because about right in here, I believe, somewhere over in here, I have a road already marked, and it is probably on the outside of the trees, yes. So it's got to be right over there. Right about where that bend is. I think it's on this side. And I want to bring a long bridge over here because we have a lot of space over here to actually build like a city or a town or something like that. And I don't just plan to build in this area of my world. I actually want to make roads and stuff to several areas wherever I want. Especially until we get any kind of mode of transportation that's better, like in the Nether. I want to be able to take roads, you know. And I may not do the dragon this season. I don't know yet. A season to me is 64 videos, because I figure it's a stack in Minecraft, and it makes sense. My god, how many of these do we have? They're just all over the place. I think this is far enough away from the village, though, that I'm not going to worry about it. That probably was too. Anyway, I'm going to pick an area to build the first house, probably over there by that little farm. And I'll bring you back. I'm here at the ranch house because I'm passing by, and I forgot to show you guys that I fixed the carpet in here. I think that's much cuter than what we had before. And I think that's the only update. So I'll get back to coming over here for more supplies for the village that I'm trying to fix. Okay, I don't know what the heck happened, but I have lost some footage. And I am not a happy camper about it, but what can you do? So we have quite a bit done now. I have tore down all of the houses, including the one on the other side of the hill. I added a second garden. We made this house. I thought we had done all this. We have villagers up here. I used the shelving. The new shelving is the headboard and the footboard, and I really like that. Some of these guys have had babies. We don't have anything in this attic right at the moment, so I'm not going to show it to you because I am trying to play catch up. I moved the center of the village over here and I built this. We have a, I don't know what you call this. What the hell do you call this? I cannot remember. Weapons, I don't know. The guy who comes in here and does all that. Although we don't have him yet. We have this guy and we have this guy. But it's okay. We don't mind having 4 jobs. I moved the stands, the markets, down from up there. And I made this beauty. I just decided to spend a lot of time making concrete. What can I say? Now, I don't love the stairs, but I do love these beds. I do love this kitchen. And this guy I had to rescue from a cave on the other side. You were a pain in the butt. And this is our upstairs. Now, it's not as pretty. We didn't have as many options. And these guys, I know they are the nitwits, but they just stay in these corners. So, I guess they're useless anyway, so what the hell? I don't know. Maybe if they could get out of there, they'd get a job. You about made me whack you. Did you see that shit? So, this is the formation of the new village. And there's like 10 beds in that thing. I guess that was a horse's tail. I was like, what? We've got at least 4 beds in that one. I don't think there is one downstairs. Let's check. Because I had thought about that to begin with. Nope. Okay. So there are 4 beds upstairs. So we've got plenty of beds right now. More so than we do villagers. I have tried to straighten this area up. But I also don't want to mess with the terrain. Like overdo it. You know, I like that this is lower than that. You know, I like that there's some whatchamacallit to it. You know, it doesn't look like they just flattened it out and built. Is what I guess I'm trying to say. And I didn't want to get too far away from the ideal of that thing in a real village. I just made the changes to it that I wanted to make. I have some chains hanging around. I've got some chains hanging around above the lava. Like, I don't know what you do with it. Maybe if they're on a pulley system and you have to, you know, get your shit like that. But either way, I like what I've done. And I guess I'm going to end this episode because I had a whole second episode that I messed up on the sound. So thank God, because that made me check my old footage that I hadn't processed yet, which is what you've seen up to now. We've captured some chickens. And nope. And that's it. That is it. I've done an awful lot in between the episodes though, because there is missing footage and I feel really bad about that, but it happened. There ain't a thing I can do about it. I must have thought I was deleting footage that I had already processed. And well, we know better than that now, don't we? I've even come up here and straightened this train up just a little bit. But I'll let you see here that that is gone. We still have a iron golem down that way. The one down here got shot in the water by a whatchamacallit. So anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one.